just kind of getting ready for spring planting in a couple months, getting some sheet composting beds ready and starting to get my ideas ready for what I want to plant, how I want to do my plant starts and stuff like that. Last spring, first time I ever grew, I used two methods. I used like cardboard tubes, which I kind of just slit the ends up, bend them all in, and then you have a nice little tube that'll hold your dirt, and then it's easy to kind of pry it away to let things grow out. Try to use these for the deeper rooted things, maybe even try to see if I can transplant some cilantro and stuff like that. For most of my plant stuff I used egg cartons, which a lot of people use. I cut a little X in the bottom of each thing, just so the roots had an easy way to come out, because this stuff's pretty tough. It doesn't break down real fast. I did a great job getting my plants started in these, but they didn't transplant so well in these. So I was kind of looking for other ways of doing it. I'm still going to try to, play with both of these. But then I thought, because I'm in origami and reusing stuff, obviously, that if I just take some newspaper squares, and you can, with pretty much 10 simple folds, you can do all the pre-folding and get yourself a nice little box. I thought, well, that'd be a great way to use newspaper, reuse newspaper, to use that to make my plant start. So I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be thick enough or too thick or too big or anything like that, so I want to play around with it a little bit, doing a couple different sizes of boxes and things like that. But I figured that's going to be a good way, because I've seen a lot of people are starting to use these molds where you kind of make a rounded plant starter out of newspaper, and this seemed much easier, and you don't need material. This is a little like mini greenhouse unit I use to try to help prevent fungus gnats from getting into all my plant starts last year. And I've got these little things here are venting units, and I got little cappers, so I can kind of, since it's going to be slightly cold out here, it's December, January in Houston, we still got some good warmth, but I'm going to try to use this to get plant starts going. And not necessarily even trying to transplant them. I'm looking to do basically some microgreens. If I can just get stuff growing big enough to where I can eat it, that'll be great. I have about a 3.5 inch across box, and then I have some larger ones. Oops, let's get that little flag back in there. Some larger ones, and I'm going to try growing some Swiss chard, some curled moss parsley, some regular old parsley, and some cleus, which is apparently a painted nettle. It's not a stinging nettle, but it's a really pretty painted nettle. All of it's edible, so I'm just going to try to grow it all small and micro farm the greens and see if these little paper boxes are going to be able to be used, or if I'm going to have to make them thicker, or if I just have to abandon the idea altogether. So that's just something I'm playing around with right now, thinking of trying out, and I hope it works, and I hope it's an idea that somebody else can use for themselves. Y'all have a good one. Happy New Year.